Here she is. Brand new 2024 KTM 500 EXC-F. And my first brand new dirt bike. Welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a 10-hour review of the 2024 KTM 500 EXC-F. It's my first brand new bike. Just before I get into anything, first impressions is I love the bike. I'd buy it again. It does exactly what I need to do. I've got stock gearing on it today and I've ridden probably 250 k's on asphalt to get to where I am, and it goes fine. We'll go over a few things today. Rideability, mods on the bike, mods to come, maintenance, weight with the bike, and any issues that I've had. And with rideability, the bike rides great. It's light in the front end, heaps of power, so you can pop it up over obstacles easily. You can ride it like an enduro bike. It is an enduro bike. The suspension's soft, but I like soft. I don't want stiff race bike suspension. I want something that'll eat up the bumps a bit better, especially when you're on harder tracks, bumpier tracks. The bike's light, feels well balanced, it's agile, turns in well. You can drift it around corners and have confidence that you're not going to lose it. You can just maintain that with the throttle. The only thing I've been let down by is the stock tyres. They're DOT approved Maxxis knobbies. That tyre will be in the bin after today, and I've only got 13 hours on the bike and 700 k's, and that tyre's thrashed. However, I have been putting it on the road a bit, so it's probably not what that tyre was designed to be doing. As far as mods go, it's pretty much stock. It's got the Akrapovic exhaust on it. I'm not sure if you can see it there. I've got the stock KTM plastic bash plate, which is shit. The first ride I went on, it wore a stick straight through it and stabbed into the engine. Didn't break anything except for the bash plate, but I've got the Barkbuster, the Australian-made Barkbuster Ego handguards up there. So those handguards are a lifesaver. They save so many levers when you're dropping the bike in harder terrain, and I'm under the impression that they make your handlebars more rigid. I've never had a bent pair of handlebars when I've had Barkbusters on, and I've dropped this bike already heaps and my old bike a lot. Right now, after 15 hours, what do I need? What do I think the bike needs? Nothing. I'm making do. I've got 4 litres of fuel strapped to the back of it, and I'm just going. I've just been riding. Probably have done 500 k's today. The bike's fine. However, what I will be doing is bigger fuel tank, steel bash plate, just so I can bounce it off logs and stuff a bit better. New seat, save my poor little ass, and that's really the only necessities for me at the moment. Maintenance on the bike. So I'm up to, with today, about 13, 14 hours on the bike. I replaced oil first, the run-in oil at 3 hours, had its first oil change, and then I replaced it again at 10 hours, and then I went riding today. I'll probably do it every 10 hours if I can, if I'm at home, just because oil's cheap to keep the engine going. But I'm happy to push that to 20 if I'm riding it like a granddad and going on long trips, you know, even 25. Air filter, it's easy to get to. The side panel comes off with clips, and then you've got one clip on the air filter and you pull the whole filter out. It's a good design. The one thing I have found is a lot of dust and debris gets in through the bottom corner of that air filter panel, and it coats up on the air filter right in the corner. So I think I'll be investing in one of those dust covers just to take that off and clean that rather than cleaning the air filter every ride. I mean, I've only got 10 hours on it, so maintenance wise there hasn't been much else to do to it. The only thing I've played around with is oil, chain tension, and keeping the chain lube. I will talk about the weight of it. So it's 115 kilos dry weight, so no fuel. I came from a 2006 450, KTM 450, and that was 113 kilos. So surprisingly, they haven't dropped much weight in 20 years. One thing though is I noticed it's much lighter in the rear end, and they do have a new rear end on this year model. It's an extra small subframe or something, but it is light in the rear end. The bike's balanced really well with the weight over the middle where you want it. As far as issues with the bike, there is a tear in the seat after I took it on a fairly hard enduro ride, and I mean, I don't see how whenever it got dropped it would have done the tear in the seat. So I think just through stress of my ass riding the seat, it's torn, so that's not great. But luckily the seat's shit. It's that hard, your ass is on fire after a day riding. So yeah, it's lucky I'll be replacing the seat anyway. Rear indicator. So rear indicator got a bit of mud in it, killed it. The waterproofing on it was terrible. I never dropped it in a big puddle or anything, I never submerged it. It's just mud flicking up from the back tyre killed that stock indicator. So I've got new indicators to put on it. And tyres. We've already spoken about tyres. They're rubbish. I'll be getting new ones. I don't know what I'll be getting yet. I don't know if I want to stick to full knobbies because I do harder riding. But where I'm living at the moment, there's a lot of travel to and from tracks, so adventure tyres, who knows. Righto guys, thanks for watching. I hope you got some sort of info out of it. If this is a bike that you're looking to have in the future, or something you've already ordered and you're seeking validation that it's a good bike. Yeah, in the end I love the bike, love KTMs. Very minor issues with it, nothing that stopped me from riding anywhere. Yeah, bike's great. Hopefully many more videos to come, many more adventures. I want it to take me a lot of places, and hopefully I can take you guys along with me. So thanks for watching. Come back again.